Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, our previous topic was fundamental duties. And now today, our topic is why was the right to the property removed from fundamental rights, or deletion or removal of right to property from fundamental rights. Original draft of the Indian Constitution provided a right to property under Article 19 and Article 31. In Article 19, citizens were allowed to acquire, hold, and to dispose of their property. And in Article 31, no person shall be deprived of his property, save by authority of law. It was to provide protection of property and give legality to land to the people living in newly independent state. This was a disputed right, leading to disturbances. In Golaknath case of 1967, Supreme Court declared that Parliament could not amend Part 3rd of Constitution. And in that judgment, the former Chief Justice Hidayatullah observed that the right to property was the weakest among the fundamental rights guaranteed in the Indian Constitution. It should have been placed in a different chapter. Bank nationalization case of 1970. In that case, it has been held that the Constitution guarantees right to compensation, that is, the equivalent money of the property compulsorily acquired. Manirva Mill case 1980. Supreme Court provided key clarification on the interpretation of the basic structure doctrine. Power of Parliament to amend the Constitution is limited. Finally, Morarji Desai government, by 44th Amendment Act, deleted right to property from Part 3rd of the Constitution, entitled Fundamental Right, and made it a constitutional or legal right. Article 300A was inserted in Chapter 4, added to Part 12, which says, no person shall be deprived of his property, save by the authority of law. There are three big reasons behind its deletion. And the first and the foremost is land reforms and encourage social justice. Indian government wanted to bring land reforms and encourage social justice by taking land from landowners who have surplus land and then distributing it to the landless farmers. Number two, equal distribution of resources. It was aimed to establish equal distribution of resources for the benefit of every individual who is a part of the society. It will make sure that everyone makes sustainable use of the resources. Resources will not be exploited by the hands of few people. And the third one is bar in development. For the development of India, Government wanted to build dams, construct roads, railways, support grounds, so on and so forth. For that purpose, it had to acquire the people's property. And in return, people used to revolt and approach judiciary. Even though the government compensated them by giving money and land somewhere else. It's because of these reasons. Right to property has been deleted from the list of fundamental rights, and now it is simply a legal right under Article 300A of the Constitution of India. So we have completed today's topic. Inshallah, our next topic will be Civil Liberties Movement or Civil Liberties Organization, CLO. Do watch that topic. Assalamu alaikum.